And let's try this one more time. Hey, this is Joe with another review. The reason why I say one more time is because twice already I've been interrupted doing a video with a phone call. So, let's do this again. On the subject of this video, I'm going to be discussing my favorite issue of the whole year, which is the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit issue. And some of the other things that I'm perverted or maybe even a strongly used as a pedophile because I like to look at the magazine. And really, truthfully honest, this is the magazine that made me want to become a photographer, or inspired me to go, back to school and learn how to be a photographer and earn my degree. And it's my dream job to be not only a Sports Illustrated photographer, but do the swimsuit issue. Hopefully, if anybody out there who works for Sports Illustrated is happens to be watching this video, please contact me. Well, of course, the magazine itself, it's started in 1964, and the reason why it got started is because the football season, unlike today, which ends in the first weekend of February, the football season ended like either mid-December or the first weekend in January, and it ended. And so between the end of the football season and the start of March Madness and the NCAA basketball tournament in March and the start of spring training, for almost 2 full months, there's really nothing to report on except for basketball and hockey. Or even maybe even college basketball. So Sports Illustrated kept losing or the subscription levels go down, and the sales of the magazine goes down during those 2 months. So what we're deciding to do is, we have to come up with an idea to fill up the time between the end of the football season and the start of spring training and the basketball tournament. So Julie Campbell, who worked with Sports Illustrated at the time, says, "Hey, I got an idea. We're going to do a swimsuit issue." Of course, swimsuit issues were unheard of even at that time. There were magazine ads for girls in swimsuits. There was that. And of course, Playboy was around then as well in the 60s. So, it wasn't unheard of. But for a sports magazine to do a swimsuit issue was really putting it out there. And of course, it was successful pretty much at the beginning almost. Of course, naturally, over the years, there's gone some controversy, of course, over the years. Because who want to look at girls in swimsuits? Please, you see more on the beach, first of all. And of course, the story with the 2015 issue, which I haven't gotten yet, and it came out on the day of doing this video, which is Monday, February 9th. This is Hannah Davis is on the cover. I will show it to you if I have it. And she's supposedly the girlfriend of Derek Jeter, allegedly. They feel that Derek Jeter is a homosexual and their relationship is for show. But that's my own personal opinion for what it's worth. And of course, over the years, the girl who's been on the model who's been on the cover the most times is Elle McPherson. She's been on like 5 times. She was on 3 years in a row in 1986, 87, and 88. And then again 1984, and then in 2000, I think 2004, 2005, she was on the 5th time. So she's been on the most. And there has been another model who's been on 4 times. What came after was the last model who's been on 2 years in a row, and this is the 2nd year in a row that came after and it's on the front cover. When the 2014 issue, she was on the back cover. I'm decided to put her on the back cover, which is, to me, it's kind of disrespectful to King Upton. I know they're trying to do something novel, but to me, it's kind of an insult to put her on the back cover. Of course, over the years, they had several models who became famous because went into acting because of the swimsuit issue. One of the most famous models, of course, is on the picture. Actually, they put the swimsuit issue on the map. Was a picture, I think in mid 70s with shell teaks in a fishnet suit. I forgot what year it was, but I know it was in the 70s, in the mid late 70s. Well, shell teaks was like the hottest model at that time, and that one set the bar very high for the swimsuit, and they got a lot of notoriety. And it was actually the last picture of a role that walked to loot. And this, remember, we had to do photography with film instead of digital like we do now. And they did it with the film camera. Walked to Loose, who was one of my favorite photographers. Said, "Oh, there's one picture left. Let's do this one picture." And of course, that's the one picture that put not only Shower Kings on the map, but put the swimsuit issue on the map. And by the first model, I think only like 2 models was on the swimsuit issue 3 years in a row. I only mentioned Elle McPherson and Ray, the other one being Shower Teeks. And not Shower Teeks, Christy Brinkley. Of course, eventually will marry Billy Joel down the line. And of course, eventually, they end up getting divorced. But Shower Teeks also became a 3-time cover girl, but she did it in separate years, and so did my favorite model, which is Kathy Ireland. As a matter of fact, the very first swimsuit issue I ever bought, or ever had, was the 1989 25th anniversary. Excuse me, let me show it. Of course, the famous 25th anniversary issue with Kathy Ireland on it. As a matter of fact, this is also the year that really pushed the magazine, because in this magazine they brought back a lot of the older models who haven't been modeling for years. They brought back Shower Teagues, they brought back Cal Alt, new this issue. They brought back the Salverlander twins. There was actually one cover during, I think, 1976 when they had twins on the cover. Of course, it was the first cover that Kathy Ireland was on, and it was a huge deal because it was the 25th anniversary, and to help promote the 25th anniversary of the magazine, HBO came in and did a behind-the-scenes special. I think on YouTube you can see bits and pieces of it, but unfortunately not the whole thing. I don't know why, but the whole 1989 Swimsuit special was made for HBO is not on YouTube at all. I think maybe because it was blocked, the copyright rights, or was taken down because of the copyright rules that's on YouTube, which stinks. But they came in 1989. I haven't seen the special, and because I saw the special, inspired me to maybe go into photography and become a photographer, which is what I am. Unfortunately, I don't have a steady job with anyone, and I wish I had one. But because of that special, I wanted to be a photographer and have a chance to maybe work with these world famous models. So again, if anybody out there is working for Sports Illustrated who haven't seen this thing, I'm available to work for you. Of course, for the next 2 years, in 1990 and 91, there wasn't a special made. But I think from about 1992 all the way up to, I think it's about today, there has been a special on somewhere. In 92 and 93, it was still on HBO, those 2 specials. And then the next 2 years out, 94 and 95, was on ABC, the behind the scenes special. And then there was several years where it was on TNT or Spike TV, or some other channel, or ESPN, or some other channel will have a behind the scenes special one, but never went back to HBO. A behind the scenes special, or Showtime, or wherever. The reason why I didn't go back to HBO, I think maybe because the contract was up. I think most likely because the contract was up. They only had a contract with 3 specials, and they did them, and that was it. But in 1993, for the 1993 issue, which I am in it. I know this is pathetic, but I have every issue since 1989. We're talking about this particular issue, the 93 issue, with Vendela on the cover. This issue was, filmed with all over the United States. They had a photo shoot in Alaska, even on a glacier. They were filmed in Hawaii, in Florida, with Kathy Island in Hawaii, in Florida, and LA. And so, but and also has Rachel Hunter is also featured in this magazine and on the HBO special. And of course, this was also actually the 94 issue with Kathy Island was pregnant, and Rachel Hunter as well. But the 93 special on HBO, there was a controversial scene that people jumped on HBO's throat for. There was a particular scene, a sequence, where Rachel Hunter is posing in a shower with place. No, it's slip of a tongue here. With bubbles placed on her boobs, where you don't really see anything. So after in the photo shoot, with her in the shower with bubbles on her boobs, because they, soap bubbles on her boobs, so you couldn't really see anything. So it's, implied that she's naked in the shower and she's bathing herself in the washing herself in the shower, so she has the soap bubbles here. Well, after when the photo shoot, when that part of the photo shoot was over, then of course they washed her off with a hose to wash the soap bubbles off her. And of course, for a couple of brief seconds, you see Rachel Hunter naked in the shower. Well, not naked because she's wearing a bikini bottom. You see her boobs exposed in that particular scene. And I remember when the special aired, a few days later, people were complaining, "Hey, you see her boobs? You see Rachel Hunter's boobs." Well, it is HBO, so it is cable, so you get away with that. If that special was on regular television, you wouldn't be able to get away with it. And after that, HBO hasn't aired a single swimsuit special, behind the scenes special after that. Like I said, ABC aired it for a couple of years, or did one for a couple of years, and then you had, it's been all over the place, all over basic cable, like TNT, Spike TV, all over the place. And last year, I think when NBC, they did a 2-hour show on the swimsuit issue, but it was really a tribute on who had the best magazine covers. I think they did a top 10 list of the best covers. Of course, I think that the best one was with 1989. The one I just showed with Kathy Island, 1989 cover. I thought maybe might have been either a Kate Upton cover or a Elmer Filson cover. Because the 25th anniversary one is, I guess, maybe kind of iconic with. Let me show it to you again. The cover with Kathy Island sitting on a rock in the yellow strapless bikini with a hero stick back. This is kind of an iconic cover, and of course, I think this was at the time the most bought. I think it still holds. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think it still holds the record for the most bought issue ever in Sports Illustrated's history. Because Kathy Island was in the issue for a couple of years already. I think it was like a third or fourth year in the magazine. I think it was like a fourth, maybe fifth year, maybe at that time. And now she was in the issue 13 times. So I think she was on the issue for a few years, and Sports Illustrated was inundated with letters saying, "We want more pictures of Kathy Island in the magazine. We want more pictures of Kathy." But for some reason they put Elle Macpherson on the cover 3 years in a row during the same time that Kathy Island was in it, and I guess by the third year that Elle Macpherson was on the cover in '88, because people kind of got tired of her being on the cover, so they put Kathy Island on it because they always go by, quote unquote, the best picture. which I think is not entirely the case. Because they're always going by who was the hottest model and stuff like that. And before I go on, before I continue here, I know I was pointing through the issues here. They always go by somebody who was hot at the time. And after Julie Campbell retired in the end of 1986 and 1990, the 97 cover was the first time that you didn't have Julie Campbell on it, and it was the first year we had a separate issue. And you had Tyra Banks on the cover, and this cover is similar to the cover that we have on this year's issue, with Tyra Banks pulling down her bikini bottom. And the Hannah Davis, her bikini bottom is lower than Tyra Banks' cover on here. And of course, it was also the first issue where you have women athletes posing in this one. And of course, the first athlete that was in here was Steffi Graf, the tennis player. And also there was I forgot who was a volleyball player in it as well, who also does modeling. Those were the first two women athletes, and then for a few years we had men athletes in there. Because, believe it or not, more women buy the swimsuit issue than men do. And it's because of the fact that women want to see the latest swimsuit. Not so much the photography. I check out everything out. I check out the photography out, check out the girls out. But the women buy it for the latest models and swimsuits. The latest swimsuit styles. So that was the first issue when you had women in there, and of course, women athletes. And of course, the next year you had, sorry, you can't see on the camera. You also had Heidi Klum in here. And then in '98, you have Rebecca Romaine Stamos. You also have an issue. Well, if I can find the damn thing, you also have the issue with. I know I'm showing this thing in top right. You had one of the more famous ones. In 2003, you had Petra Nemkova. Of course, he's famous for being injured in the infamous tsunami. It was a few years ago. You also had in 2004, in the 2004 issue, you have not only do you have Anna Kournikova was in this issue, who never amounted to much playing tennis, but she was more famous for being smoking hot. So in 2000 here's the 2006 issue, and this is the issue where you had Emma McPherson on for the fifth time. And of course she's right here. And of course, this is also the issue, 2006 issue where you had Maria Sharapova. Maria Sharapova for a bit on the cover. And also, this was one of the first issues where you had models in face paint. And also, several of these models were on the cover before. So a lot of them, except for McPherson, then the second time for each one of these models. For some reason, but then in 2007, you had the very first issue where you did not have a model on it. And that's, of course, is Beyonce. Right. This is the only issue we didn't have a model on. And of course, you have more photographs of Beyonce inside. And of course, you have two issues. 2000 and which year is this? 2008 is when you had Danica Patrick in the magazine. 2008. And for the 2009, you also had Danica Patrick in one picture in here. Of course, you had Paul Raffaelli in there. Then of course you had Booker Decker 1 year, you had Ina Schrank with the Russian model, and then of course you had 2 years in a row with Kate Upton. So, and I was saying, like I said, I had the every issue since 1989, the swimsuit issue. I always look forward to it every year. And, for the photography, I look at it for the photography, I look at it for everything else. For the girls as well. I mean, be honest. But I always look at the photography, how well it's made, how they position the photograph, what's in the background, and look at everything. But nowadays you can cheat with the digital photography in it. And I think that the issue is more popular than ever, especially since they do it after the Super Bowl, which I feel they should do it the week when we don't have the game. Come out then, but I'd rather wait to it after the Super Bowl, and that's when they come out with it now. Like I said, it's still, always with getting and always with seeing and checking it out. Call me perving over it because I check out the girls. Why not? I mean, why not? Why not check out the girls? I mean, come on. I'm a guy's guy. I mean, come on. But the thing is, you see more at the beach than you do see in the swimsuit issue. Even though you do see plenty of photographs where you have girls without the tops on, or models without the tops on. They always have like a towel, or they're holding up a towel, or they're lying face down and posing like this, or whatever. It's all implied. In the swimsuit issue, it's more implied. Unlike other magazines like Playboy, for example, or Hustler, or Penthouse, where you see it, when you literally see everything. There's nothing implied in those magazines. Even in other magazines like Maxim, or I don't think you have Stuff magazine anymore. I don't think you have a magazine anymore. You have Maxim out, and Maxim does have celebrities in there. One thing I do like is that they do put female athletes in the magazines. You have, like I showed earlier, you have Maria Sharapova, you had Anna Kournikova, you had Steffi Graf was the first female athlete in there. You also had other tennis stars as well. You had Alex Morgan, the soccer player. But those two female athletes that are very disappointing in Sports Illustrated didn't go after. The pose in the swimsuit issue, and that's the two U.S. women's volleyball players. It was on the U.S. volleyball team. I think one of them just retired from playing. I'm surprised that they don't have them in the magazine. I'm very disappointed in that. I don't know, maybe because they're not. They have the bodies, but who knows if they're good enough in the magazine or available for it. I have no idea why. It's a joke that I forgot. I think Misty May Trainer, and I forgot who. I think no one of them was Misty May Trainer, and I forgot who the other girl's name is. I'm sorry, I forgot the other girl's name is. They should have both of them in the magazine. I'm sorry, they should have both of them in the magazine altogether. Thanks for watching this video of my review of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Please click on the video, please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel, and of course follow this video on your Facebook pages, and also you can check out my videos or all my videos on YouTube. But also you can check out my older videos on rowdyc.com. Go on rowdyc.com and you can check out all my videos over there. I don't think Chris Lee Moore, who runs the site, I don't think he posts all my videos on there yet. But you can start seeing some of my older videos on his page as well, because he links my videos under his website. So check out his website, and you see some of my older videos, and you can also check out his TV trash reviews as well. He does a great job on those videos, because he portrays different characters. He plays the pure pizza guy, the wrestling mark, news crap. He does a news crap video once a month. He does great stuff on it, and we have a video linking some of my videos onto his website as well. So please check out his site as well. You can see my video, not only his videos, but also see some of my older videos on his site as well. I think last week he linked two of my videos, my first movie review he did, Lucas. He linked to his video and linked them all. Thanks for watching my videos. Check out all my videos on YouTube and on ValleyC.com. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.